Okay, part two. I may be able to hook these together. We'll see. Anyways, I have so many tomatoes. Other people have told me it's a bad tomato year, but not finding it. I have like 5 different sections. And how much, the question is, how much tomato sauce is too much? I've been making sun-dried tomatoes and just started canning them. Here's some lettuce. I've been cutting these seeds off to reseed. I may reseed some this fall. I've found that lettuce, particularly this hot summer, tastes absolutely terrible. This lettuce was actually good at the beginning of the summer, but bad otherwise. I have actually had this kale. I have not gardened on this scale until this year, but I have had this kale for a few years, and this is second round. I imagine I put seeds all through here, so I imagine later this will be growing with some kale. I'm going to cut this back, and then I think it will grow again. And I love it best in the fall and the winter because it is actually a winter crop, and you can leave it out here and come out and pick kale in the winter, which is really awesome. So one thing that I have discovered in this gardening journey is just all over the place as Americans, we think of ourselves as consumers, and we don't really think of ourselves as people who can create and produce, and that's not true. And there's so much that we can gain from that. So we're weeding out a lot of things that we can eat. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but just recently I realized I learned that this is purslane and you can eat it. Apparently it has omega-3s and is very healthy, and I have it all over the place. So I will be figuring out more ways to use this. This is lamb's quarter. I love this stuff. It is basically tastes like a wild spinach, and it's delicious. You'll see I've been weeding most of this out because this is amaranth. Some people call it pig's weed. That's what I discovered first. Yeah, you can eat the whole plant and you can cook with it, and it's actually like an ancient grain. So that's what I started eating first. I actually made a roast with the leaves of the amaranth yesterday, and it was delicious. And I put the lamb's quarter on a sandwich I had the other day, and it was also delicious. And the one thing that I find about the native plants is the greens actually taste delicious. While the lettuces have not been able to handle the heat and the climate, the ones that I sowed with seeds, the native plants actually taste delicious. And I just needed to identify what I had and stop weeding them out and start consuming them. So, I mean, the moral of the story over and over again is like, know what you have and learn to appreciate it and use it. So that's a huge part of the journey. And working smarter, not harder, and utilizing what you actually have. This is our bed of strawberries. We get strawberries in early summer, probably more like late May, but we don't get a lot. And we need to do something better with them. I have a friend who has a whole yard of strawberries, so I need to learn from her. I was thinking about later in the season, I hear if you mulch over these and kind of kill the old plants, new plants come up and they're a lot more strong. And then if we do that, I think I will do that. Then if we do that, then you can take the new runners, and then plant them. Here, I had beets here. They were really nice. I'm going to replant some beets. This is going to be planted. And then I have carrots here. I need to water this. This soil is like turned into clay. I need to water it and get the carrots out. And I'll plant some new ones later. More of my tomato jungle. And my mint, I have to, like, if you know anything about mint, I have to keep it in check. But I use this like crazy. I drink a lot of mint tea. I already have 3 enormous bunches of the mint in the shed, and I give it away to people. Yeah, you see right there, it's coming up the side, so I need to get rid of that. These are native sunflowers. I actually don't like them because they're taking over, so I have plans to chop them down and to try to get rid of them with cardboard and mulch. Here's a grape plant that just comes up in our window well. I really think I should be utilizing it, and you can just take the leaves and freeze them, and then you can use them to roll up different foods and stuff, and I really think I should be doing that. And there's so much to harvest, so little time. So we also have berries and some other things, and then I did a mid-season planting, so you'll see some beans coming up from there. I can't even remember what that is. That might be radishes. So I have mid-season stuff coming up, and then I'm going to start planting things in the fall to winter crop as well. But you know, this is the true package free, and not everybody has a big yard like we have. But if you don't, you might be able to grow some stuff in a window, or if you can, then go look for your farmer's market and locally produced things. A lot of times the farmer's market stuff is actually cheaper than in the grocery store. So tell me in the comments how your post-pandemic environmentalism has changed. I'll see you later. Thank you for joining me.